Imagine a world where governments and large institutions hold vast amounts of Bitcoin. What kind of influence could they wield over the Bitcoin consensus rules? Could they impose censorship? Could they manipulate the value, stability, and integrity of this burgeoning digital currency? These are the questions that are beginning to surface as cryptocurrency continues to gain traction in our global economy. The thought of censorship in the world of Bitcoin is not far-fetched. The very nature of Bitcoin, its decentralized system, is what makes it both unique and susceptible to manipulation. But the real concern lies in mining centralization. This is a process where the majority of miners could potentially censor transactions, albeit temporarily. This would only last as long as the majority of miners are willing to keep doing it, at the expense of forfeiting transaction fees. When the censorship stops, transactions would resume as if nothing happened. However, if economic nodes were to enforce censorship as new protocol rules, it would be a different ballgame. This can indeed be considered a soft fork. In this scenario, miners can't revert from the censorship without splitting the blockchain between upgraded, censoring, and non-upgraded nodes. That would constitute a hard fork. Buyers and sellers of the two versions of Bitcoin would then determine which blockchain is more valuable. This is why there is concern about governments and other large institutions accumulating a significant share of the Bitcoin supply. It is a reasonable concern, and one that deserves attention. At the same time, it's not clear that governments or large institutions would be willing to risk it all by betting on a censorship fork of Bitcoin. But even more crucially, there isn't much we can do to stop governments or other institutions from buying Bitcoin anyways, nor should there be, as that would ironically itself represent a form of censorship. To summarize, the potential risks of governments and large institutions buying up large amounts of Bitcoin include the possibility of influencing the Bitcoin consensus rules to impose censorship, and the concern about mining centralization. These concerns are valid and warrant attention. However, it's also important to remember that attempts to stop governments or other institutions from buying Bitcoin would, in itself, constitute a form of censorship. As we continue to navigate the complex world of cryptocurrency, these are the issues that we need to keep an eye on.